This is an interruption. Stay tuned for a message from the God.
Number 5%, not a 10% amazing.
The real, yo.
I have more respect for a man who lets me know where he stands, even if he's wrong, than the one who comes up like an angel and is nothing but a devil.
The real, yo.
Number 5%, not a 10% amazing.
Peace and blessings to Allah, mighty 5% nation, the God's nurse to all the human families on the planet Earth. We bid you a love, peace, happiness, and a high salute. I am DJ KY Zallah, aka Kato, the black superhero. Welcome again to Real2reel360. We got a dynamic show for y'all tonight. So sit back, relax, take notes, tell a friend to bring a friend, and y'all share as we bring you into a new journey. All right? Let me bring on my co-host with the most, my brother and God, my partner in crime, man, because we did it from way back when we was rhyming. So, Mr. PhD's in the building. We here. Everybody's ready. Let's get it on. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Sure enough.
But who am I?
Joshua Law.
Who am I?
Joshua Law.
I can't hear you.
Joshua Law. Mr. PhD.
Peace to all our followers, likers, and subscribers. Thank y'all for tuning. Ooh, I'm in here. I'm in here. I'm in here. See that? You see, it's bad when you the meanest, bro. Hey, but thank y'all for tuning in again with Real2reel360. We locked and loaded, man, and we're going to be up to date. You know, it's amazing the individuals that we come across in our journey, and especially since we've been doing this right here. A lot of times we don't know where individuals come from, you know what I'm saying, their origins in the music. And as, you know what I'm saying, hosts and podcasters and talk show hosts or what have you, we get to learning this. So today we have this man who's been in the industry for over 40 years. You know what I'm saying? He's worked with some of the greats in the business. And I'm going to let him tell his story today. Absolutely. The one and only, Mr. Vargas Thomas. Bring him in, Kay.
What's going on?
What's happening with you, brother?
Man, we feeling good, man. Live and well, and blessed to be on the show today.
Yo, man, yes, we're blessed to have you, man. Just listening and to the conversation that we had earlier today, or to be right before the show, is amazing to me. It's an honor and a privilege to have individuals who have worked with individuals that you've worked with. But if you don't mind, just introduce yourself to all our, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to say fans, but all our family, the ones who like and subscribe, who pay attention to Real2reel360, who put us in the position that we're in today. Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm Vargas Thomas from Dayton, Ohio. And Dayton, Ohio, we call it the land of funk, where there's legendary artists, man, from the Ohio Players to Zap to Roger to Miss Shirley Murdoch, and the list goes on, the Heat Wave, and many, many more. So that's in my DNA right from Dayton, Ohio. We're proud of it. I am a music producer, songwriter, been doing it over 40 years. And man, we're doing it right now as an independent artist. Me and my brother, Mark Thomas, aka Pleasure Moore, we produce music together. And man, we on this roll right now, having fun doing it. Yes, sir.
You know, it's so interesting. Like I was saying from the beginning when we were talking, we have been working or interviewing the legacy of Mr. Roger Trout. And that blows my mind, just to have Zab, then Big Rob, now yourself, and every last one of y'all have different experiences with Roger Trout. But you've been in the game for over 40 years. When did you start out, and how was you discovered, you know what I'm saying, back then?
Okay, well, as a local band, man, me and my brothers, we had a local band. It was called Horizon at the time. And my father was the manager of the band. And man, we played any NCO club, any college, any backyard party, any place that he could get us a gig, we did it. So it was one particular show, man, that we did. It was in Youngstown, Ohio, and that show was being the opening act for Zapp and Roger that night, and that is where the transformation happened, where we met those guys, man, and they liked what they saw, took interest in us, and that's where we went from a local band to being professional. They
Mhm.
took us under their wings and under their production company, got us a deal with Columbia Records at the time, CBS, and Roger produced 2 albums for the group New Horizons, and
Mhm.
that consisted of myself and my brothers. Yes, sir.
Now, being with Roger during that period of time, what are some of the things that he would teach y'all, what I'm saying, when it came to your artist development stages? Because I think that probably what it was for y'all, your artist development stage, if I'm, saying correct.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. And what we did a lot of, man, we were in the studio a lot. So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of learning how to actually record and make records, man.
Mm-hmm.
We would sit in the studio side by side with Roger. And man, to this day, I tell this story all the time. Back in the day, you would use a razor blade to edit the reel to reel,
Mm-hmm.
and but years later now we got the mouse and we can cut it and do it on the computer. But those are the things, man, that Roger would do. And not only that, man, he'd be behind the board and push and record and playing his guitar at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the studio now. That's the same exact way that I produce my music today. I mean, I'm right in here, my keyboard's over there, my
Mm-hmm.
buttons here. I hit play and record, and there it is. That's how I make my music, right here in this room that I'm sitting in right now. So those are little tidbits that we learned being in his presence.
You,
Absolutely.
a lot of times, no one ever asked us, where our name came from, because that's pretty much where it came from. You know what I'm saying? The reels that, individuals used to use back in the days in the studio, and how they would record off the reels and everything else. So that's part of why our name is what it is, because we have been in love with music for over 40 years. And that's, part of that. So when you touched on that, that really opened the door, you know what I mean, for that
Yeah,
part right
that
there,
man, you would be amazed how much so much tape was left on the floor that didn't make it onto the record. Oh my goodness. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Totally. Um, but when Horizon made their first song, and you was able to perform it, what was that experience like for
Oh man, that was beautiful. We I remember doing a show. We opened up for Cameo back in the day. It was somewhere in Michigan. I forget exactly where it was.
you?
And not only them, but Midnight Star. We did shows with them. And man, being on that big stage under the lights and all that,
Mm-hmm.
man, what an honor. You arrive. Your dream come true. You're performing in front of thousands of people. So it was definitely a beautiful experience. And man, we to this day we really respect the audience. We respect the fact of someone out there like what we're doing and patronizing it. So man, you take that and you say thank God that you have the talent to be able to perform and entertain people and please them. You know, so we were
Correct.
blessed to be able to do that. Absolutely.
You know, a lot of times, uh, artists take that part of the journey for granted. Being around individuals like Cameo, Midnight, the Ohio players. What were some of the things or some of the experiences that you were able to keep and cherish being during that period of time?
Man, one thing that Roger Troutman taught us was keep our nose clean. And man, I cherish that to this day. We don't do any drugs and alcohol. So, man, I'm blessed to be around that. When we were in that studio with him, that was one of the things that he definitely preached. Stay clean, keep your head, keep your nose clean, keep your head up, think
Mm-hmm.
positive, and that's a cherishing moment right there. Because to this day, man, praise God that we clean, sober, and good. Absolutely.
Definitely. So going independent, you know, and you've watched the music industry transition from vinyl to cassettes, you know, to CDs and now digital. Um, what are the pros and cons of the streaming part now over, you know what I'm saying, compared to the vinyl and the cassettes and CDs?
Well, it's definitely more accessible now. That's the good part about it. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like you say, you could click a button and there it is, as opposed to having to go to the store and purchasing something and waiting on it or this, that, and the other. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's right at your fingertips now, and I mean, just instantaneously. So that's the beautiful part about it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and just being able to get it as soon as you want it. And the same part on us as a production company, being able to release music as we desire to do it whenever we, feel okay, it's time to drop this next single. We could do that as opposed to having to wait on someone to approve it, this, that, and the other. Being an independent artist, we have that flexibility to produce and release uh, at at our time frame.
Mm-hmm. Most
Yes,
definitely.
sir.
Shout out to DJ Dre, Coke Rock the Block DJs in the building. Also, Cotton Candy, what's going on with you and Uncle Funk down at the juke joint?
Yeah.
Now, we we look at a lot of times brothers and sisters who come from that area, that Ohio area, they come with this funk. They come with that funk. They come with that style of music. What is it about that style of music that has affected that area so much?
Well, man, it's one like you said. It's definitely have the funk vibe. It's
Mm-hmm.
danceable. It's feel good music, and then not only the rhythm part of it, but the vocals is catchy hooks, dynamic vocals. If it's a falsetto, or in Roger's case, he had the talk box.
Mm-hmm.
Midnight Star did the vocoder talk box.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so it was just those elements of sound that was unique that made that people to this day can still cherish and enjoy. But definitely the rhythm, the hand clap, the kick drum, definitely the main elements that make you move. That's what's definitely unique about the Dayton, Ohio sound anyway.
That.
Absolutely.
I gotta interject because we talking to legacy right here.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know what was it like for y'all to open up for the legendary Ohio players when I mean to be there to see them, especially my boys Satch and I mean I was such an Ohio fan kid growing up under my brothers and everything that to hear that y'all had the opportunity to actually be there with these brothers. What was it like? What was that experience for you like as a young man growing up?
Man, listen, the Ohio players, Marshall Jones, the bass player, the original
Mm-hmm.
player of the Ohio players, the bass player, man, he opened up his studio and let us rehearse and practice, man. We had free range. He let us use the keyboards. He gave my brother his first bass. And man, he took us under his wings. And like you say, Sugarfoot, man, they embraced us so much, man. It was a beautiful thing. We didn't actually tour with them at all. We were just a part of, being up there in the studio with them. They just helped us, man. And any way that we needed help, they polished us, and they was at some of those rehearsals and said, okay, you need to do this, you need to change and do this, and just being that lead, that guidance, because we were young kids, man, fresh out of high school when this was going on. So yeah, that's how we encountered that. Yes, sir.
Now, the thing that I want to know is coming from the band era. Because, see, when y'all started out, it was the bands. Like, y'all had, like you said, the bass, you had the keyboard players, you had the drums. All of that was there with on the stage. How much fun was it to play with your brothers? You know what I'm saying?
Oh
With your
man.
brother on stage, kicking it. And was there ever a feeling of competition, like when you see with other bands, and what that was like?
Oh man, that was a wonderful. Let me tell you this story, man. I'm a switch gears a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Before I was in the band,
Mm-hmm.
I'm the youngest of the five brothers. Okay, But before I was even in the band, my father, he was the manager, as I told you earlier. He was so clever, man. He said, "Look, I'm gonna have you introduce the band." Okay. So I was the little MC. He put me in a little two-piece suit and I would introduce the band. That's how I started as a kid, man, 9, 10 years old. And I did that, because they were playing. And man, listen, I said, Dad, I want to be in the band. Doing this MC thing, that ain't what I wanted to do. I want to be up there with my brothers and playing. So this is how I started, man. I learned the songs and I taught myself how to play the keyboards because they did not have a keyboard player. They had all the other instruments. They had a horn section. They had the bass, the drums, the percussion. They had guitar players, but they didn't have a keyboard player. So I had to figure out how can I get in the band and play with my big brothers. And that's how I started, man. And it was a joy to be able to be up there. And man, we had choreography. We was doing it all, man. You would have thought that we was a little Jackson Fives or somebody else, you know what I'm saying, the Commodores, because we definitely had some choreographed movements. And man, to be able to look left and look right and see your brother, your blood brother there, what a feeling, man. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Now, I want to know those heated competition moments. When I want to hit because I know it was going down. Tony McNair, what's happening with you, bro? I know it was going down. They was like, yo, you know what I mean? And it was all in fun. I know it was all in fun. It was nothing
Absolutely.
personal. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And it was to push each band to be successful. So
Absolutely.
in that process, man, what was that like? Like to sit there and you talk about the Ohio players. Then, you know what I'm saying, you talking about Zap. You know what I'm saying? Then you talk, you know what I mean? It's just a plethora of funk. You know what I'm saying? And didn't you work with Sly?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I thought, if I'm not mistaken, Sly with the Family Stone that came and worked with y'all at one point.
No, not with me and New Risers. No, sir. No,
Okay.
sir. Now
Okay.
that might have been the Chopmans, but I didn't.
Yeah. That was the Choppers. Yes, that was the Choppers. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was probably part of the Chopman part. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But to have, you know what I mean, just that around you, you know what I mean? What was that like? You know what I mean? The pushing, the competition to want to see each other make it out of Dayton, Ohio.
Absolutely, and the support, like you just said, man, what a wonderful feeling, and to know that, you say competition, but man, sometimes I would say encouragement, and even some of the other local bands, man, they would just say, yeah, man, go for it, do it, y'all did the thing, and just encourage you and push you. So that's a lot of that was happening when we were playing and doing that thing, man. And even to this day, man, I support the other independent artists that's right here in Dayton, and give them that thumbs up when they need it. That encouragement to say keep doing it. Because I know that right now, independent artists, man, we coming up. We're making some noise and we're being noticed. So I encourage anybody, man, if you have the determination to do it, go for it. You know what I'm saying, and put your best effort at it. Because who knows who's gonna like tonight, who's going to see this, who's going to hear this. Somebody may not ever know me before, may know tonight who Vargas Thomas is. So man, that's just one of those things that we just want to encourage everybody to do. And to other musicians and bands, man, we just try to encourage and uplift everybody.
Yo, I tell you, it's always that. That's the key point of the whole thing that we do. We sit there and do the encouraging. We talk about bringing others along with us. You know what I'm saying? And that's something major that we look at as a family, because a lot of times we are all how can I say it? We're all part of each other's lives in one way, shape, form, or fashion. We take bits and pieces from different things to make our style a little bit better, a little bit, pushed. So it's never really competition. It's like you said, it's encouraging, it's inspiring.
Yes,
And
sir.
Who was the most inspiring for Vargas Thomas?
Man, again, I got to give kudos to my brothers, man, because my older brother, and even right now, we work together now. My brother Mark Thomas, aka Pleasure Moore,
Mm-hmm.
he definitely, man, has coached me and encouraged me to do more singing. I'm a keyboard player. I produce and write the music,
Mm-hmm.
and I never really done that singing thing. But now, he's been coaching me and pushing me along to say, "Sing it, you can do it." And so, right there, man, that encouragement, that inspiration to say you could do it, and standing right here next to me, saying, "Go for it and do it." So that right there, man, I got to give it to him because he definitely pushed me to do that. So, because I got a lot of instrumental songs. I put an album out earlier this year and it's got some smooth jazz, some good feel good music, and it's instrumental. But then we also got some what I call some good hit bangers out there with some vocals on it.
Mm-hmm.
And man, proud of it, man. Very proud of it. So uh that's right there, man. I gotta give kudos to my big brother. Yes, sir.
Definitely. Family, inner circle, um, is major. Now, before we start getting into the music, I have a question. What was it that you learned about the business, pros and cons, that you hold tight today to make you successful as an independent artist?
Man, listen, have your paperwork in order. Your publishing, your BMI. Make sure that you are registered. Make sure that not only BMI but the international part of it. There's revenue to be picked up when records is played, when records are bought. So making sure that you have a publishing company, making sure that you are registered with those professional organizations uh, to collect your royalties. And when it comes to performing, make sure that you have your funds before you hit the stage. It is a business, and it pays. So you want to make sure that you have your contracts and everything in order, so that you give what is rightfully deserved to you. So that's one of the things, man, that we had to learn the hard way as youngsters,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of times we just wanted to play, and it was a passion. But then we learned that, man, this is a business. This is a livelihood. This is what feeds us. This is what provide for our families.
Right.
So it's no different than a person clocking in, going on that job. He expected to be compensated at the end of the day. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the same way in the music business. And that right there is, I'm just saying, make sure that your paperwork and your business is in order, because it's more business than it is playing and singing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, when the song "If I," could you explain to me, like, what was the inspiration by the song "If I"?
Man, I wrote that song with the mind of asking a lady, if I called you, would you talk to me? If I text you, would you text me back?
Mm-hmm.
And if I knock on your door, would you invite me in?
Mm-hmm.
These are some things that I think any man or any woman would ask a person legitimately. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If you see somebody that you're interested in, you might say, well, if I give you my number, would you call me back? And or if I knock on your door, would you invite me in? It's some real good questions, I think, that's clean, that you could ask a person. And I just put it in melody, man. I just put the rhythm behind it, made it feel good, and just being direct. If I called you, would you talk to me? If I
Well,
text you, would you text me back? And if I knock on your door, would you invite me in? And
that's
that's
it.
that's that's it. That's it. Yeah, just asking a question, and
Well,
I put it in melody.
we finna get off into it then.
Yes, sir. Vargas Thomas music.
I've been thinking about you all day long since we met. My feelings you talk to me? If I text you, would you text me back? I wanna know if I knock on your door. Tell me, would you invite me in? If I called you, would you talk to me? I wanna know if I text you, would you text me back? Come on, baby. If I knock on your door, tell me, would you invite me in?
Man, would you write me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That's the question.
Yes,
If
sir.
if I knocked on the door, would you invite me in?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But coming up, songs, what I mean, were like ways to help usher the relationships. Different things that were stated or questions that was asked or even the approach came from the music and the way love was put into the music and how we navigated relationships came through the music. Um, with that song, I see that's taking it back to back in the days when you had to actually approach a lady. You know what I'm saying? Like face to face. Didn't have to meet them online. Wasn't on what's that Christian Mingle, Farmers Mingle or whatever that is, .com. It's when you would go to the mall or you'd meet them at the supermarkets and things like that.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
that era. That's to me, that's the way that song is. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Yes, sir.
You get where I'm coming from now. It's like you will see a young lady, you might be out with your boys, and you be like, yo, hold on, man, I got to get this number. You know what I'm saying? I got to
Absolutely.
see now it's a little different.
It reminded me when I would knock on the door, see if they would answer the door. They didn't. I used my G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip to knock down the door.
See.
Rejection was not an option.
See. We see how that plays out. See how that plays out. Okay.
Oh man.
A little too aggressive, was it? Was it? A little too aggressive.
They said knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me. Come.
Oh man.
That means when you knocked on the ceiling 3 times, you was in 2 different apartments, not in their apartment.
Stay out my building.
Not in their apartment. Now, when you make the music that you make, do you realize like at some point in time that could usher a change in today's relationships, the way they're being looked at or even being approached?
Yeah. And music is an emotion as well. You know what I'm saying? It's a feel. It's what you're feeling, and it can make that. It can be romantic. It can be hardcore. So I definitely believe that the music that I'm doing and the lyrical content that I'm using is definitely can usher a person into a relationship. I got some other songs, man. I got a song that I called "Incredible," and it just talks about how incredible a person is in my life. I also have another song that's called "Lost for Words." Sometimes, as you know, that you just don't know what to say. You just feel good. You're full of joy and happiness, and you're just lost for words for that person. So, definitely, I try to write some songs that has some substance that will definitely be meaningful and relationship wise. Absolutely.
And that's where a lot of times things are considered missing because now the wordplay, wordsmith. Back then you had to be a wordsmith. You had to be, the wordplay. You had to be able to have something that'll make them stop in their tracks and grab their attention. Now everything is so out in the open You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not even. Back in the days, it was fun. I would say that it was fun to see how you could do that, and then when you get home, you're talking on the phone, and that certain song comes on it, and it just helps you smooth everything out. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I want to get into a couple of more of your songs before anything else. Like you got More Than Friends.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Explain to me about More Than Friends.
More than friends is one of those type of relationships before you get married.
Mm-hmm.
You are with a person that you pray together, you
Mm-hmm.
laugh together, you
Mm-hmm.
go shoot pool together, you
Mm-hmm.
dance, you do all these things together,
Mm-hmm.
but you're more than friends.
Right.
Uh, but you're not married yet, but you're more
Mm-hmm.
than friends. You want this person to know that we are more than friends because we're doing these things together. And that's,
Right.
again, it's one of those songs that I think people can relate with.
Mm-hmm.
Many years ago, before I was married, I was in one of those type relationships where we went and played pool. We went to dinner together. We did all these things together. So we were more than friends, though, but we wasn't married. So that's the type of thing that I think people can resonate with. I'm quite sure some people out there that's experiencing this right now.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
definitely so.
And,
Definitely
and we
so.
we wanted to just put a good feel good musical background to it, so you could dance to it and have fun with it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And that's something that we talk about when it comes down to music, the good feel good songs. Uh like good. And even with good, what was that like significance of good?
That again, one of those what we just said, a feel good song. It was just talking about, good. I got this good thing for you. I
Mm-hmm.
feel good about you, and just again uplifting, positive, feel good songs that you can dance to. That was my intentions.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, we finna get off into this Vargas Thomas party. We gonna celebrate. We gonna dance, man. Go on, grab your lady. You know what I'm saying? Sit down and look in the eyes and let this music, you know what I'm saying, put y'all where y'all need to be. Right now on Real2reel360, we gonna set it off for More Than Friends. Let's go.
Vargas Thomas music. We're more than friends, not just lovers. You're the key to my.
I hate when people try to call you during the show, like they got something to talk
Baby's
about.
mama. We're more than friends, not just lovers. You're the key to my heart, and my baby's mama. Just the two of us in our own little world. Just the two of us having so much fun, dancing, singing to our favorite song. Luther, Marvin, and Roger too. We're more than friends, not just lovers. You're the key to my heart, and my baby's mama. We're more than friends, not just lovers. You're the key to my heart, and my baby's mama. Friday night, we go out on the town. Alright, steppin'. Friday night, we go out on the town. Alright, shoot some pool, play some cards, throw some darts. We're more than friends. We're more than friends. Not just lovers. You're the key to my heart, and my baby's mama. We're more than friends, not just lovers. You're the key to my heart, and my baby's mama. Laugh together, cry together, pray together, pay these bills together. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. You
Now I'll tell you the anticipation. Anticipation. Yes.
Vargas Thomas music. Vargas Thomas music. Kick off your shoes, chill with me. Girl, you've been so busy. Got something for ya. Got something for ya. Relax your mind, girl. Got something for ya. Got something for ya. G-O-O-D. Good, good. Good, good. Gonna give you something, something good tonight. Gonna give it to you just the way you like. Oh, 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 got something for ya. Got something for ya. Oh, 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 got something for ya. Got something for ya. G-O-O-D. Good, good. Good, good. Kick off your shoes, chill with me. Girl, you've been so busy. Got something for ya. Got something for ya. Relax your mind, girl. Got something for ya. baby.
Man, that is a whole vibe right there, a whole chill vibe right there. And a lot of people, especially like this newer generation, haven't come from that instrumentals. You know what I mean? Just dancing. You know what I mean? Without words, and you're able to, you know what I'm saying, get close to someone just off the instrumentals. It's definitely a different vibe, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But it also showed your production skills.
And again, man, I go back to the great late Roger Troutman. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Roger would put some smooth jazz on his albums. He would do some blues songs on his albums.
Mm-hmm.
Very versatile, man. So that again, that's those things that we pick up and we chew on it today, man. And that's exactly what we're doing. Different genres of music
Mm-hmm.
and different forms of it. So, like you said, we got some stepper music, we got some feel good music, we got some quiet storm music, you know. So
Right.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
It's
Let me
definitely that.
let me ask this, because we're in that era. Well, we grew up in that era. I remember, coming up as a little kid myself, where from the '60s and the '70s was the revolutionary Black Power movements of strong music back in the days, especially with the Marvin Gaye's of what's going on. The stories, the messages was in the bottle that was
Mm-hmm.
tough. Do
Mhm.
did you and your brothers fell out had a kind of concept of that, as well as bringing consciousness of what's going on in the areas we living in on some of the music y'all have?
You know, we haven't wrote a song like that, but what we have written is some inspirational, some motivating songs. But I definitely believe that we're gonna do something like that. Some empowerment, some uplifting songs along those lines. Most definitely, because I think we could use that. You know, and definitely the younger people need to hear some positive, encouraging things.
Like
Absolutely,
like Stevie Wonder said, love is in need of love today. Yes.
Definitely
absolutely,
that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
absolutely. Yes, sir.
Definitely. You know, when it comes down to the music, are we going to be able to get another Horizon?
I don't believe New Horizons is going to come back together. I don't see that one happening. But what you will get is you will get myself and my big brother Mark Thomas, aka Pleasure More. You will get that on a
Mm-hmm.
consistent basis. You know, I've been releasing music, like you say, for the past 6 years as an independent artist, and even last year, man, I was very adamant about releasing a song every month,
Mm-hmm.
and that's exactly what we did last year. We released a new song the first Friday of every month, and then this year we released a song every other month, the first Tuesday of every other month. So we're going to be dropping a new single
Mm-hmm.
coming November, the first Tuesday in November. I will be having a new single come out then. So we're definitely consistent on releasing music so people can continue to enjoy the Vargas Thomas music. Yes, sir.
That's definitely it. Mr. Thomas, we're coming to the end of the show, but it was definitely informative, and we would love to have you come back so
Absolutely.
we can definitely speak some more about your journey. And but I want to give you the opportunity now to let the people know how they can reach you, how they can follow you on social media, how they can get studio time with you, book you for shows, where they can find your music, um, and basically how they can keep in touch with
Absolutely. First and foremost, again, thank you, sir, for having me. Definitely honored to be here. And it's guys like you guys that make this platform where people can know who we are. So again, thank you for having me. But man, I have a website, and
you.
it's just simply Vargas Thomas Music. You got to make sure you spell it right. It's VARGES.
GES. Yes.
Yes, VargasThomasMusic.com. Now to get you there, we have music there. The album is there. We have photos. We got the press kit there. Everything that you need to book me, to
Mhm.
have me record or do some interviews or whatever, is right there on the website,
Mhm.
VargasThomasMusic.com. myself and my big brother's music is on there as well. And then not only that, we on all social media platforms from Facebook to IG, TikTok, and we also have a YouTube channel. It's Vargas Thomas Music on YouTube. So we're definitely there. We want you to subscribe to that as well. I'm always putting little short videos out there and keeping people informed of what I'm doing and all that sort of thing. When new music come out, we definitely put those shorts out there so that you can get familiar with the song. And also, you can get the song on Amazon. You can buy it on Amazon. The album, all of the singles is on Amazon. The simply Vargas Thomas Music. And then, of course, all of the digital outlets from Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere that you listen to your music, you can get Vargas Thomas Music as well. But we definitely want you to go to the website, because a lot of times if you go to the website, you might get it before it even gets released, because I think my big brother's going to be doing something and he's going to put it out. So if you check that website out, probably gets a sneak peek before it's even released. And we just want you to visit the website so that you can get familiar with some songs that you may not even heard before, and just check out Vargas Thomas Music. Yes,
Most
sir.
definitely. Most definitely. Right now, I want to take the opportunity to thank those who have been watching on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram as well. And those who have been listening on GC Radio, that helping us stream in 132 countries. Also, Third Coast Society TV, Fire Sun TV, 82.3 in Columbus, Ohio, WPUSO. This will definitely be a part of the morning show interviews out there. So thank y'all so much for all the things that y'all do for Real to Real 360 is greatly appreciated. And go ahead and follow Mr. Vargas Thomas and make sure that you keep up with everything that him and his big brother has going on, like y'all keep up with me and my big brother. All right? Most definitely. Now, K-Wise, you know what it is, big bro.
Absolutely. Everybody, thank you for tuning in to Real 360 with our special guest, Mr. Vargas Thomas in the building, man, a true legend and a great man right here and a great musical performer. So listen, once again, we encourage everybody to go ahead to his website and support him, download, buy, subscribe, share, tell a friend and bring a friend, all right?
That was definitely.
Mr. Thomas, man, like my brother, listen, you got a home away from home? No, you got a home right here with us on Real to Real. So when it's ever you ready to come on back, you just let us know, man, and we got you locked and cocked and ready to roll.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you guys. Yes,
All right.
sir.
Keep doing
Thank
what you're
you.
doing. As it says, keep your head to the sky, my brother. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. We're having a real special show. We got another one for you coming up shortly, so don't go nowhere. Stay right here locked and cocked on Real to Real 360, and we'll see you shortly. I am KY Zala, a.k.a. Kato, the Black Superhero, and that's my brother like no other, Mr. PhD who?
Himself.
And also Mr. Who?
Oh, I'm the Dog King because I keep that shit started.
So tune in, y'all. Y'all be ready, man. We got another social show coming up for y'all, man. Y'all don't want to miss. All right. Peace to the gods and nurse. Peace to all the human families on the planet Earth.
Yo, matter of fact, and may peace be upon my brother Born Supreme who returned, man. Our brother Born Supreme. Peace to God out of Medina, man. Peace to the God.
Yeah, indeed. All right, y'all. We'll see you.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we're starting to come to the end of the show. Right now, I want to take the time out and thank our guests for coming on. Also, too, we want to make sure that y'all listening and subscribing, and tell a friend and keep sharing, because we're going to keep bringing y'all the real content. You know what I mean? So, DJ KY, brother, take us up out of here, son. Peace.
I want to give a big shout out to the nation of gods and earth, to all the human families on the planet Earth. I say peace. But to our subscribers, those who continue to watch and listen to the show each and every time we come on, I give a big shout out of love, peace, and happiness. To be the man, woman, and child of the you and I verse. It's time for us to disperse. We bring the best, not the worst. We thank you once again for tuning in to the Real 360. Bring a friend to hit that like and subscribe, so we continue to grow to bring more knowledge and wisdom to you. Upon our show, you make it possible for us to